Here we have Chainlink, symbol LINK versus the dollar. Elsa's laughing in the background. It looks like we're playing out the hidden bullish divergence, of which we got another drive yesterday, which we identified. And I would be looking for this to continue very likely. As this one actually never lost trend here. This one's maintained its uptrend and its higher lows even throughout the 7th of September right here. And we do see that volatility is looking like it does want to expand above 50 percentile, which I do like. And we do see that this whole correction came on declining volatility as well, which is actually rather telling. Daily Jewel has lost its downside momentum right here. And if we do get a cyan read on that, I would confirm this. Well, it's not a bear trap because there was never a trappy situation. We never put in a lower low, to be fair. But I would essentially be looking for this one to retest around the highs of this rally over the next, I don't know, week or so. And then very likely continue on from there. Anyways, going down the short-term timeframes right here, we do have a bit of a range in the short-term timeframes going on, obviously right here at about 29 bucks. Looks like we did get rejected at whatever I had marked off right here, probably done on the daily. Yes, indeed it was at 30 and 3/4. So I would be looking for a little bit of a range. Might test back down to 29 bucks, but as long as it's above 29 bucks, especially on a daily delta closure, I do look for this one to continue onwards and upwards. Probably over the next week, maybe 2 weeks, something like that. Does look relatively good right here. 12 hours already starting to expand from a very, very low level as well, and 12-hour Jewel kind of leading the way. Anyways, 4-hour, what do we see right here? 4-hour RSI reaching back into the bullish control zone. I do typically look for it to kind of consolidate a little bit, so I don't necessarily know if this, or I'm not necessarily biased if this one's going to like move today or tomorrow. But again, you know, 29 bucks is kind of my line in the sand for this one. That would be the invalidation for essentially just looking higher. Looking at the 5-day, which is going to be closing actually at the end of the week, it looks like. This is a really, really good setup right here, it looks like to me. Again, just that rising wick format, and has had plenty of chance to break down, did not, even just held onto higher lows as well. So that is a sign of strength in this market, especially when most things did not actually. So Chainlink perhaps might be retaking its mantle back again long term. Be pretty damn cool to see. Anyways, looking at the daily over here, we do see daily soaks will be remaining with upside caution as long as above actually 27 bucks. That same sort of pivot that we looked at for the downside. So good confluence right there. 4 hours going to show some critical levels up to about 27.5, and hourly probably flipping and flopping around, I imagine. Yep, actually coming down. So, you know, a little bit of short-term sideways, I imagine. You know, if it wants to retest back down to those levels, it's completely fine, as long as it just doesn't close below. Sorry, it's more like 29 on a daily. If you're looking at a 4 hour, then it'd be more like 27.5 to 28. Then I essentially just look for that consolidation to be resolved to the upside and continue on with the current trudge and maybe even climbing this wall of worry. So still looking okay right here, actually. And by the way, should I remind myself that we do have that hidden bullish divergence on the last, or sorry, not last week, but the one before that, on that confirmed low right there. So I do like that, and I do look at that as playable as long as this condition is met. Again, be aware of the risk, but not a bad setup right there, and hopefully that was helpful, sir.